The first question asks voters if the governor should be removed from office. The second question asks if Newsom is recalled, who should take over. Newsom's latest message might be a little confusing for some voters who don't realize they can answer both questions.
News 8's Abby Alford spoke to News 8 political analysts on whether this strategy will keep him in office.
Historically, recall elections have been confusing for voters. There are two questions on the ballot, and depending on political interest, one will tell you to answer just one question, another will say both. The September 14th gubernatorial recall election sample ballots are out with two questions on it. One asks voters if Governor Gavin Newsom should be removed from office. If more than 50% of voters say yes, Newsom will be recalled, and the candidate who owns the most votes on the second question will replace him. Almost half are Republican. News 8 political analyst Wendy Patrick says even if you want to keep him in office, you still have a say in who could replace him if the governor's kicked out.
It's a fantastic question, maybe not so fantastic for Governor Newsom, but for voters to actually recognize that they have that opportunity if they so choose.
But Newsom and his campaign to stop the recall are encouraging voters to ignore the second question. The governor's advisor, Nathan Click, tells News 8, leave it blank. Voting no is the only way to block the Republican power grab and prevent the Republican takeover of California.
They've made a strategic choice. So to solely focus on that first question, because anything else in their mind is a loss.
9 of the 46 candidates are Democrats. News 8 political analyst Laura Fink says unlike the 2003 recall of Democratic Governor Gray Davis, there is not a standout Democrat to run in case Newsom is recalled.
Well, this has been Governor Newsom's strategy from the beginning. One of the big successes he had in fighting this recall campaign is the fact that no big name Democrat is running in the just in case pile.
With the state GOP choosing not to endorse a candidate and the governor's strategy to ignore the second question, this could lead to low voter turnout.
It is so confusing that the concern, the bipartisan concern, is that it might turn some voters off to casting that ballot to begin with.
To learn more about the recall election details, go to CBS8.com.